Let me show you how to switch accounts inside the Claude Code CLI tool. What you first want to do is start up the tool by typing in Claude on your terminal. Once the REPL environment starts up, we can type in /login to switch Anthropic accounts. Once we hit enter, we get a prompt about some API usage and billing stuff, and it's telling us to press enter to log in to our Anthropic console account. When we hit enter, it's going to initially try to open up a browser, and if it doesn't succeed, it gives us a link that we can click on in order to start the login process. So I'm in the VS Code terminal, and what I'm going to do here is hold control and click on this link. I get a pop-up making sure that I know, since I'm going to an external site, what I'm doing. So I'm going to hit open to open up this URL. Now it opens up in my browser, and since in the browser I am already logged in, it just brings me to the authorization menu. But if I wanted to switch accounts, maybe I was logged into the same account in Claude Code as I am in my browser, but I want to use a different account. What I can do is I can scroll down, and it tells me down here that I'm logged in as hunter@_software.com. And it gives me a button that I can click on in order to switch accounts. So I'll click on this button. Now the login process is just like any other. So here I'm just going to enter my credentials, which for the purpose of this video, I don't have another account, but I'm just going to use the same account that I was logged in as before, which is that hunter@_software.com. And then I'll hit continue with email. Now the way that my account is set up, it sends me a link in my email. So I'll navigate to my email and show you that link. So inside my inbox, I got this email, and it's giving me a link to securely sign in to the Anthropic console. So from here, I just click on sign in to Anthropic console, and now we get that same authorization menu that we got before. So what I'll do here is just click on authorize. Next, since I'm authorizing something in the terminal, I need to copy the code that it gives me and then go back to the terminal and paste the code where it says paste code here if prompted. Now when I hit enter, everything should be connected and I'm able to log into my new account. So now it tells me I'm logged in as hunter@_software.com, which is the account we logged in as, and it tells me that login is successful. I can press enter to start using Claude Code. One thing to note here is if I go to my console and go to my API keys, what happens is every single time that I log in, at least on the Claude Code CLI tool, it will automatically create a new API key for me. So this is a cached version of this page, but if I refresh it, you'll notice I now have two API keys here. So the first one that I used before I logged out and logged in with a new account, or technically the same one, still exists under my workspace. However, since there's no way to actually grab the API key, we can't use it anywhere unless you were already using it somewhere else. So at this point, that initial key is no longer useful for us, and we could just delete it, or we could just keep it here for historical reasons. But with that, that is how you switch accounts inside of the Claude Code CLI tool.